We've been eating very well this year. Not only have the bigger releases been treating us well, like Diatheek's new album, With Blood Comes Cleansing, and Impending Doom's new stuff, but the singles that have dropped this year so far have been nothing if not immaculate. From some of the most beloved and established creators to absolutely brand new bands in the space, here are my favorite drops of 2025 so far. First off, Disciple. You already know who Disciple is. This is one of those beloved and established entries I was talking about. In February of this year, they dropped their first original single of 2025, Sound the Alarm, with some of the guys from Memphis Mayfire. Kevin was talking about how the lyrics kind of take a back seat and the chorus is mostly like a breakdown in a way, and I absolutely love it. That's going to be on their upcoming Skeleton Psalms Deluxe Edition album, so listen to that. Comes out in May. Also, their song If You Say So. I know that was last year and I'm talking about singles from this year, but if you want more Disciple, listen to that one as well. That'll also be on the deluxe edition of the album. Then Wolves at the Gate. They have been dropping a bunch of stuff recently. They have a new album coming out. Pretty sure that's also coming out in May. But they released both in early and then late March, Parasite and then Synthetic Sun, both amazing metalcore singles that are going to be out on their Wasteland album. And I'm pretty sure the day before this video drops, they'll have released Law of the Land, which if it's anything like Parasite and Synthetic Sun, it's going to be an absolute banger. Next up, Convictions with their March releases Metanoia and Bend the Knee. Metanoia is a bit more of a personal song to their lead vocalist Michael Felker, and Bend the Knee is just sort of an Armageddon type song. They're both a part of the deluxe edition of their last album, The Fear of God. We actually got the chance to talk to Michael about the new music, and it was a total blast, so go watch that if you haven't. And they're both great tracks, so listen to those if you haven't. Then this one was extremely recently, War of Ages. I'm a big War of Ages fan. These are actually songs that they did back in 2010 on their Eternal album, Failure, and then Prevail, which was one that was going to be on the album, apparently, and they had the instrumental ready, and so they just did it now and wrote the lyrics for it. Both really good songs, and they'll be releasing, I'm pretty sure, a couple more songs from that album in not too long, and I'm really excited. Weeping Hour, this is one of those smaller bands, but this song is a song I've been listening to a lot more recently. Really good. It's called I, the I, based on the verse in Matthew where Jesus is talking about if your eye causes you to stumble, then gouge it out. The song is insanely hard. It's a hardcore song. Go listen to it. Now, this next song by King of Waste, this band is brand spanking new, although the members in it are not, because it is made up of some of the members of Collapse Revive and Cleansing of the Temple, which I talked about recently. This is actually a deathcore release, and holy cow, do they know what they're doing right off the bat. I'm a big deathcore fan, so I definitely recommend this song, especially if you're one as well. This one came out literally just a few days ago, and I have been putting it on repeat over and over again. Go give them a listen. Then Confessions of a Traitor, they released some singles, Still Haunted and then Noble Bloom later in April. Both phenomenal, extremely emotional metalcore tracks, and they're going to be on their next album called This Pain Will Serve You. They're both phenomenal. Go listen. Next up, Hell's Enemy with Eat the Flesh, Drink the Blood. Hell's Enemy is like a Catholic solo project. I personally am not a Catholic. I still love Hell's Enemy's music. I still think the vast majority of Christians are going to be able to enjoy his music. This is actually a communion song, and it goes insanely hard. So if you like death metal, definitely listen to Hell's Enemy. Then there's Meet Your Maker, a really good up-and-coming British metalcore Christian band. They just released this last February, Cowards. This is sort of a song about betrayal. It goes crazy hard. If you want some fresh Christian metalcore, definitely check out all of Meet Your Maker's stuff, but Cowards is definitely one of their best tracks yet. Stream Cowards. Really good song. Then we have Then It Ends. The band is called Then It Ends. Then It Ends, really good band. I've actually been listening to them a lot more recently, and they released their deluxe edition of their last album. They released the songs Clarity and Plead, and then just this month they actually released a cover of Mr. Highway's Thinking About the End. If you want some more Christian metalcore with the band who's got like full albums and such, I definitely recommend them. Refiner, they just released 2 new singles. If you don't know, the guy who heads For the Rock, the YouTube channel and the Instagram account. He's actually the vocals behind this band. These two new singles are really good, but specifically Return to Dust just scratches an itch in my head. It's really catchy, nice metalcore. They came out recently, so definitely go support them. So we've been talking about slightly more niche bands for a minute, so let's go back up. We're going to talk about Demon Hunter now. They had a single come out. This was a while ago. This was back in January, and they did a collaboration with a band called Set the Sun. This song called Falling Apart. It's just a banger. Like, it doesn't go crazy hard. It's probably more what people would call new metal. I don't want to get into terminology or else I'm going to make myself look stupid. Definitely go listen to it. It's a big earworm. So for some reason, I always end up talking about Voluntary Mortification, but here we are again. 3 videos in, I'm still talking about Voluntary Mortification and their newest single, Death Cult. This is another deathcore entry. Really good, insanely nasty, Christian, spirit-filled deathcore. Apparently it spawned from a meme that came out of someone saying Christianity was like a death cult, and VM was just like, all right, kind of is, I guess. And it's a really fun listen, especially if you're into deathcore. Morning Eve, another band that I've talked about before on the channel, very briefly though, finally giving them a bit more of a spotlight, released a single in January called Holy Hell. It's a conversation between, I believe, a pastor or a priest and a parent and their kid. Really good, clean deathcore. I think they call it deathcore with clean vocals. I've been getting obsessed with Morning Eve, so this is a really good single to munch on for metalcore and deathcore fans. Irae. I know for a fact that a lot of people were awaiting this one. This one was extremely recently. They had 2 singles, really good spirit-filled hardcore, 7 horns, 7 eyes, 7 seals, and Tetelestai. I think that's how you pronounce the other single. But everyone has been obsessed with 7 horns, 7 eyes, and 7 seals because a little someone, Maddie Montgomery, came back to screaming after a few years in screaming retirement from after For Today, split up. They're actually both really good songs. I think I listened to them equally, but it is really cool that Maddie came back to feature on the first one. So definitely give those a listen and support Irae. Sorry, I know this video was short and just me talking about a few bands for basically a few seconds at a time, but I really just wanted to show everyone an equal amount of love. That was a huge chunk of the Christian metal that we've gotten this year. And I will say, I'm sorry if I missed a good release in this video, or like maybe your favorite band made a release and I just missed it, but maybe I just haven't heard it. So please recommend them to me in the comments. I also know that we have some more releases coming up. Desolate Tomb has a song coming out in like 2 days, so I think it'll be out by the time this video is done. And maybe even some full albums from bands like No Treaty and Cultist. They've mentioned that they want to do some new stuff this year, and I'm sure I'll be talking about those when they drop. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. God made you special, and he loves you very much.